Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Kilroy and welcome back to yet another Generation Zero video. Now in this one I'm going to be talking about the newest February update that came out. Now it wasn't really a big update. It was mainly just a few bug fixes and whatnot. However, we're going to do like a little deep dive into like more of the specifics of what actually got updated. So without further ado, let's jump on into this video. Alrighty, so to start us off, I know a lot of people were having a problem with a wrench in the works mission. Sorry. Now that has been fixed, and it can be you can progress through the mission normally now. Apparently, it took them quite a while to fix, which is pretty funny. But yeah, so that's done now. So if you guys were having a problem with that, jump back into it. Should be all fixed. There's also new collectibles. They're called Safe House Hints. Now, basically, in each safe house, so in every safe house you go to, there'll be a photograph or photographs, and each of those photographs contain hints about the next location to like the nearest safe house, if that makes sense. Which is honestly pretty cool. If you're having trouble finding the safe houses naturally, or like just as you traverse like the through the main missions in the game and whatnot, like this obviously is going to point you in the right direction. So I think it's a pretty cool little new collectible, honestly. And the thing is as well, like, who doesn't like more collectibles, right? It just gives you more things to go for to like make those things go to 100%. You know what I mean? I don't know about you guys, but I love going into my collectibles section of the map on the game, sorry, and looking at like machine blueprints 100% and so on and so forth. So I think that'll be pretty good, and honestly, and it helps new players as well to find each new, I guess, safe house location. So that's pretty cool. Now there's a new introduction to base building as well. So obviously they're seeing a lot of new players come into start playing Generation Zero. So they made base building and the base assault introduction mission a little bit easier. So instead of it being as old players would know, who've been playing Generation Zero a while, the old mission was actually called Good News. It's not anymore. The new mission is now called Building Blocks, and it can be picked up from the warboard in the Vastland bunker, and it basically guides you through the base assault and the base building mission a little bit easier. I don't know. I haven't played it myself, obviously, because I've already done the Good News mission, and you have to start a new world to actually get this new upgraded or updated Building Blocks mission. Which is a little sad, but obviously it's just how it is. We've already done the mission. They're not going to make us do it again. But yes, that's pretty interesting. It's good to know that there's an influx, I guess, of new players to Generation Zero, which is pretty cool. And like I was saying in some of my playthroughs, it's been known for a while that they're actually giving away more free weapon skins. They're pretty highly requested apparently. So yeah, they gave us a few more. Now, some of the new skins, there's 6 free weapon skins. One for, sorry, I don't know how many for each weapon, but I know there is new skins for the Mola PP, the Clock 17, the Capist, the HK5, and the Brand Ball Bat. And apparently they're already automatically loaded into the loot pool for rivals, like as of right now. So if you're interested in these new skins, definitely go check them out. Now they're not honestly, they're not too great, but I mean, look, weapon skins are always fun to go out there and collect, right? Again, and it all comes back to that having that 100% thing for me, and that collectibles whatnot, like having every 5-star weapon, having every experimental whatnot. So I think that's pretty cool. Now what else? They've done some revamping to the main menu, which I'm not really going to talk about. It's not really that important. If you want to read more into that, I'll probably drop a link to their news blog section on their website. Again, more in-game DLC showcase. Again, so that's just really talking about main menu revamp. The return of the return of the Semla event. Obviously, again, OGs who were playing, OG Generation Zero players who have been playing this for quite a while, obviously know that they had that Semla event for Fat Tuesday. So basically you can go around and pick up those little cakes around and whatnot. Well, they're little pastries, aren't they? So that runs from the 21st of Feb to the 28th. And you'll be able to loot them from location anywhere in the game, which is pretty cool. Obviously, just restores some HP, and that's really it. But it's just a nice little event for yeah, that Fat Tuesday, or Mardi Gras, as most people know it as. I think it is, but that's how they do it there in Sweden. So that's how it is. All right, now onto bug fixes and improvements. So one of the more noticeable ones that I thought was pretty cool, the experimental, so for combat weapons and equipment and stuff like that, so the experimental KVM89 just got adjusted. Now this is pretty cool. So it's increased the damage dealt at peak performance. So I presume anywhere, if you have the weapon, you understand that there's that temperature gauge. Obviously, if you can keep firing in that sweet spot around the between the orange and the high end of the red section before it goes like overpressure or gets too hot. If you're firing within that peak range there, it increases damage dealt. It's reduced the heat gain and bullet spread while at peak performance. And it also reduces the damage fall off while aiming down sights, which is pretty cool. So basically, all in all, it got a big damage buff, which is awesome. The experimental Magnus, so that's the Magnus 44, the big 44 revolver thingamajig, actually deals more damage now than the 5-star version. I honestly don't understand why that was a problem in the first place. Like, why would a 5-star do more damage than a experimental? But anyway, they've also did a fix for the M49 grenade launcher. Apparently, a lot of people were complaining that it couldn't be loaded with experimental ammo. So that's fixed. Crafting. All right, let's see what we've got for crafting. So, apparently there was a bug locking level 5 apparel crafting schematics. That's all been fixed. Okay, so they fixed a bug where crafting materials would sometimes be shown as attached to other items. That's interesting. They did more crash and performance bug fixes as well. Apparently there were a lot of crashes while fighting the Firebird. That's been fixed. And also they increased the performance while riding the motorcycles as well. And that's an ongoing, there's ongoing improvements to that as well, which is pretty cool. That's what I love about Generation Zero as well. They're so on point with picking all this stuff out, listening to what the community's reported as well, which is awesome. What else have we got? That's more or less it. We've got some general ones over here. Missing UI section for war figurines collectibles in the collectibles tab in log. Fixed the bug where the player was unable to synchronize save data. That's fair enough. Some more stuff to do with emotes. Players could spend command tokens after having reached the limit of claim bases. That sucks. No more lost tokens. That's pretty sick. And it says thank you to Gearhead455 for making us worth this. That's pretty good. But yeah, guys, that's more or less it. Right now, there is some known issues, and they've linked some down here as well. So the links in the Firebird sometimes get stuck in a shooting loop when getting stunned. Dismounted moped can sink into the ground. Infrequent crash on login screen. Phoenix base walls with spotlights have no collision. That's kind of true, yeah. Yeah, you just launch an RPG at them, it does nothing. The experimental that's one of the rifles. I can't pronounce these names, they need to make them easier. But yeah, the experimental rifle fires inaccurately when aimed down sights. And the 4C AG, so yeah, 4 round AG4 has a very high drop chance under some circumstances. That's actually true, yeah. So the Vintovka drops less frequently than intended and not at all from wolves. This is actually one I mentioned in my in one of my most recent playthroughs episodes. The Vintovka hasn't dropped once for me. Now every other like Russian weapon pack, weapon from that DLC pack has dropped many times, 4 crown, 5 crown, all that kind of stuff, but just not the Vintovka, which sucks because that was sick. It is such a good rifle. So hopefully they fix that soon, because yeah, it's a shame. It's a really good weapon. But yeah, guys, that's it for this little Generation Zero Feb update. I'll keep you guys posted of any other bug fixes or anything like that in the coming future or weeks. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of the new collectibles for the safe house hints and whatnot. And yes, let me know if you guys are still having problems with the Wrench in the Works mission. I need to go check it out. I haven't actually had time to go see if it's fixed. But yeah, guys. So yeah, if you're enjoying these videos, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.